Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Thursday, January 20th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Washington Capitals vs Boston Bruins. In the win over the Jets, 4-3 at home, the Capitals needed overtime to secure the win. Trailing 2-1 after the first period, Washington scored the lone goal in the second period to tie things at 2 apiece heading into the third period. They jumped to a 3-2 lead early in the period but allowed Pierre-Luc Dubois to score his 16th on the season for the Jets to tie the game. The Capitals ended things quickly in overtime as Tom Wilson scored only 26 seconds into the overtime period to give the Capitals the win. The inconsistency of the Capitals has been a bit of a concern lately. The team has posted consecutive victories just once since the second week of December, going 1-5 in its previous 6 contests following a win, and has dropped 5 of its last 7 outings overall, riding with 4 defeats in its most recent 5 fixtures against opponents with a winning record. Washington has already lost its very last 5 meetings with the Bruins, recording just a single triumph on its past 5 trips to Boston. So, while the Bees looked atrocious in their previous contest against the Carolina Hurricanes, expect them to do the job against the Caps here. The Bruins have gone an impressive 4-1 in their most recent 5 clashes following a home defeat by a margin of at least 3 snipes, and have been pretty solid when skating on own ice. Our first betting pick will be Boston Bruins. A 5-game winning streak got snapped for the Boston Bruins, 22-12-2, who went 3-1-0 on their current 7-game homestand, following a 7-1 fiasco against the Carolina Hurricanes at TD Garden on Tuesday. After Patrice Bergeron, 12 goals, 31 points this year, cut the initial 2-0 lead of the Canes in half, with a power play marker midway through the opening frame, the Bees conceded 3 more snipes before the first intermission, giving up 2 tallies during penalty kill in the final third. It was just the second defeat in the last 10 outings, a 2-0 for Boston, which is 5-2-0 in its most recent 7 domestic fixtures. Our second betting pick will be under 5.5. Quick reminder, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Dallas Stars vs Buffalo Sabres. The Dallas Stars are coming off a 5-3 loss to the Montreal Canadiens. In the road defeat, the Stars gave the Canadiens 3 chances on the power play, allowing just 1 goal. Overall, they are allowing their opponents to score on nearly 23% of their shots. Through 36 games, the Dallas Stars' goal and overall scoring leader is Joe Pavelski with 38 points. He has scored his 16 goals with a shooting percentage of 17.8%. In addition, 44.0% of his goals have come during power play. Jason Robertson is second on the team in scoring with 19 assists to go along with his 13 goals. While on the ice, his offensive production has led to a plus-minus rating of plus 10.0. Dallas's top goalie is Jake Ettinger, who is giving up an average of 2.73 goals per game. In his 14 games played, he has turned in 7 quality starts, giving him a quality start percentage above the league average. The Sabres have won their past 2 meetings with Dallas, are 2-1-1 in their last 4 contests overall, and will be hosting a side in the Stars that has dropped 5 of its previous 6 matchups as a road favorite. Still, do back the visitors in this one, especially considering the poor recent domestic form of the hosts, who have failed to win any of their last 8 outings played in Buffalo. The Sabres have also been a letdown during busy schedules, losing 21 of their most recent 28 fixtures played on the last night of a 4 games in 6 days scenario. The Stars, on the other hand, have already notched 8 triumphs in their past 11 overall encounters against Buffalo. Our first betting pick will be Dallas Stars. A 2-game losing skid, 0-1-1, came to an end for the Buffalo Sabres, 12-27, who banked their second win in their past 10 outings, 2-5-3, following a 3-1 triumph against the Ottawa Senators at Canadian Tire Centre on Tuesday. Mark Jankowski, 2 goals, 3 points this year, scored the winner on a breakaway midway through the third period, breaking a 1-1 tie after the Sens cancelled out the first period opener of Dylan Cozens, 9 goals, 18 points, with a power play marker in the second frame. Alex Tuch, 2 goals, 7 points, meanwhile, buried an empty netter for the Sabres, who now return to own ice, where they have gone 0-6-2 on the last 8 occasions. 3 consecutive defeats, 0-3-0, came about for the Dallas Stars, 18-16-2, who followed up road losses at the Florida Panthers, 7-1, and Tampa Bay Lightning, 3-1, with a 5-3 domestic setback against the Montreal Canadiens at American Airlines Center on Tuesday. The Stars trailed ever since conceding the game's opener at 7:35 of the second period, with Jacob Peterson, 6 goals, 8 points this year, cutting it to 2-1, Tyler Seguin, 10 goals, 15 points, making it 4-2, and Joe Pavelski, 16 goals, 38 points, netting Dallas's third for a 5-3 final. It was just the second defeat in 15 home games for the Stars, 13-2-0, who lost despite outshooting the Habs 51-22. Our second betting pick will be under 5.5. Ottawa Senators vs Pittsburgh Penguins. Even more disheartening for the Senators is how poorly the defense has played. The Senators' backline ranks as one of the worst in the NHL, allowing 3.59 goals per game. Thomas Chabot and Artem Zub have combined for 4.0 defensive point shares and 117 blocked shots, but the rest of the unit has struggled and is allowing opponents to find open shots on the net at will. With such an underwhelming unit in front of him, goaltender Anton Forsberg has struggled in the net with a .910 save percentage and a 3.07 goals against average on 422 shots. It's hard not to like the Senators at this price. Pittsburgh comes into this contest having won 13 of its last 15 games. As poorly as Ottawa has played this season, something appears to have clicked for Forsberg over the last month. He's given up 2 goals or fewer in 6 of his previous 8 starts, including 4 of his last 5 on the road. Meanwhile, Jerry has posted a 2.77 GAA in 6 games this month, his worst mark in any month this year. The Penguins continue to climb in the standings thanks to an offense that is scoring 3.26 goals per game. Jake Guentzel has scored 20 goals and 18 assists, while Evan Rodriguez and Jeff Carter have added 26 goals and 26 assists to the top 2 lines. Unlike the Senators, Pittsburgh has gotten support from its other forwards as well. Brian Rust, Danton Heinen, and Brock McGinn have combined for 27 goals and 22 assists, while Sidney Crosby, Kasperi Kapanen, and Teddy Bluger have added 22 goals and 42 assists throughout the forward unit, making the Penguins' offense tough to stop. Our first betting pick will be Ottawa Senators. Ottawa snapped a 2-game winning streak with a tough 3-1 loss at home versus the Buffalo Sabres on Tuesday night. Goaltender Anton Forsberg stopped 30 of 32 shots, and Drake Batherson scored the only goal for the Senators, who peppered Sabres rookie goaltender Michael Hauser with 44 shots in the loss. Josh Norris has scored a team-high 16 goals, while Drake Batherson leads the Senators in points, 31, and assists, 20, so far this season. As a team, Ottawa has scored 2.78 goals per game, while converting on 20.0% of its power play opportunities, which is tied for 14th in the NHL. Defensively, things have been a different story, as the Senators have given up 3.59 goals per contest, good for 28th in the league. Pittsburgh stayed hot on the road in Vegas on Monday evening, taking down the Golden Knights 5-3 for their second straight win. After finishing the first period down 3-0, the Penguins stormed back by scoring 5 unanswered goals to escape with a victory. Jason Zucker scored twice, while Sidney Crosby added his 6th goal of the season on the night. Jake Guentzel has scored 38 points and 20 goals to lead the team in both categories, while Chris Letang has compiled a team-best 30 assists. As a team, Pittsburgh has scored 3.26 PALs per game, but it ranked 21st in the NHL on the power play, with an 18.1% conversion rate. Our second betting pick will be over 6. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisor.